Okay, that is working. Yeah, make sure I did that. If you're watching this, you haven't signed up for some reason, you do have about 15 minutes. Hello, Slash. I'm surprised you're not hogging about the sector gaming happening in Brazil. Although you're not a real fan, are you? Yeah, I was hoping MK would actually finish before I started this tonight. MK always runs late though. But Slash, there's a T in sector. This is some nonsense that you're trying to play around with. Yeah, it's definitely a cool spectator game. Honestly, this year, you know, if my computer was better, I probably would take trying to actually learn and play MK1 like a little more seriously, but with my computer just can't reliably run the game. I'm just like, I'll just have fun when I can. Oh, hey, there's 11 minutes left if you would like to, or actually 10 minutes left, you'd like to sign up for tonight's bracket. A 5-round Swiss for beginner to intermediate players only. No, there's definitely known Natara players, but they're like online players. I don't think they go to anything. Or maybe they're just not good enough to place whenever they do go out. Sonic's like... Sonic talks up Natara, but never. I think I've seen Sonic run Natara like once at a big tournament, and it was never like it was like a side pocket pick or whatever. Marn got sponsored? Does Marn play like that anymore? I mean, that's that's a pretty understandable position to have. It's like, oh, look at all this money being thrown around. Wouldn't it be nice if that was my money? Me money. I don't know, money makes you think of Mr. Krabs. Is that? I guess that's not unfair. The show kind of aligns them with money. It'd be cool if they took that like millions of dollars for a finals and spread it out across all the events, but I guess you gotta make the final event be something huge. Well, you don't gotta, but that's like the, you know, it's a finale. Going to KI Millie announcement? Hey, Lizard, what's up? Yeah, let's have a good time tonight. I don't know if I would go that hard. I'd probably train a bit more seriously, but I don't, especially if there was a Millie announcement, I don't know if I'm like, I don't believe in myself to be able to win the Millie like that. Nothing, you know, not to knock like the modern KI players and whatnot, but like I don't, if we got like attention of like, you know, with as many players as like Street Fighter 6 and whatnot right now, you know, maybe the modern KI players don't stand up to, you know, all those people. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, that's just, you know, you probably come back and learn Aria. I mean, that would be the winning character. Either that or like, you know, maybe say Wolf.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo. Just, you know, slightly disappointed I can't fully watch the end of this MK Pro Comp event.
Yeah, it's almost over.
Yeah.
Not too much to catch up on, right?
You got 5 minutes left to sign up if that is your predilection. Mango Fett. How the first go? It was terrible before Alex joined, and then Alex was making insane plays. So
terrible. We got like second and third before Alex joined.
Terrible. Awful. Just the worst.
Get this really bad blurry Fortnite crown emote I have for some reason.
Is that not like a global thing? Is that just somebody's has
No. Some random account I got gifted something. I don't even know the account.
The song that they keep playing like after matches in this game and the Pro Comp is like off-brand. I know anytime I like kind of just hear it, I'm not like fully listening. It makes me think of it's like off-brand like Sandstorm or something. The fuck is that? That pigeon's fucking kicking it.
What are these like emotes?
That's pretty good. I like headbanging Mario.
What even is this channel? Rate World?
We know Mario loves metal.
Rate Wonder.
Again, 2-minute warning. If you'd like to sign up for tonight, there's 2 minutes. It's a Swiss tournament, 5 rounds, beginner to intermediate players only.
It looks like it's a DJ account. I don't know. The about says player of tunes.
We got 8 players right now. Chaotic. Yeah, that's right. You put on some Metallica, Mario turns into Metal Mario. So true.
True.
I was trying not to get too obscure with my metal reference, but that was a pretty common metal reference.
Hey, I try not to go too obscure. Picks Metallica. Okay.
Yeah, he's a real he's an adventurous listener of music. He listens to Metallica. Whoa. Parrot Band in the Big Four? What are the Big Four again? Slayer's one of them.
Is it Slayer, Pantera, Metallica, and Megadeth?
Yeah, you'll have to list the Big Four, because I'm not 100% on who they are. I know I've heard this distinction before, like but I cannot recall it. The Big Four. Okay, we're in the last minute territory. I think we only gotta have these 8 players, which is fine. Megadeth, Anthrax, Slayer.
I guess it is like
Probably Metallica, if I had to
guess.
pick one of the out of those. To be fair, you've not heard Anthrax? You've had to have heard an Anthrax song
I've
before.
barely heard Anthrax. I don't know too much of them.
I'm not like a crazy fan of any of those bands, but I'd probably pick Metallica if I going with like I had to pick one.
Slayer and Megadeth even do stuff still?
Yeah, I think so.
Or not Megadeth, Slayer and Anthrax.
Wow,
Megadeth
I'm
still.
sorry to disappoint you, Lochnar. Also, I'm sorry to disappoint anyone viewing right now because I'm going to send you all to a commercial right before we get started. Lochnar, I like my favorite genre of metal is progressive metal.
You mean nerd metal?
Yeah, nerd metal, essentially. You got it. Let's go ahead and end the music since it got to the end of a song. Transition here so you can see my beautiful face. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Ultrafine Atomic Rookies number 65. Let's get started as long as no one fucking snuck in at the last second. Oh my god, someone snuck in at the last second. Bodied slipping in there. The fucking pull-out king slipping in.
Damn. Ruining our even number of competitors.
That's fine, that's fine.
Maybe someone will drop out halfway through.
Maybe. Just give me a second, y'all. No, it's all determined by who I mean it's whoever challenge decides. No wait, I didn't see Bodied. God dang it. Not that it super
Pull-out king cannot be
matters.
seated.
You can't, he's just too powerful. You can't deal with it. It's Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden's alright. I mean, all those bands are alright. Like, I enjoy all of those bands. I'm just not, I don't feel like that strongly about any of them.
Trash just isn't dad enough.
True.
The more dad you are, definitely the more into those bands you are.
I'm not very dad. I'll cop to that.
My dad is a huge Iron Maiden fan. They just saw Iron Maiden last November. I wasn't able to go with them, but
Okay, we finally got here. Let me find out who we're going to get on the stream. Let's go with these two that I just clicked on challenge. So we're going to get Ayetu and Bodied on stream first. And then we'll get Togo and Taz. Taz is coming back. Taz hasn't been in one of these in a while.
it's been a minute.
I hope they don't mind being on stream round one. So that means BG and Panchito off stream. Chaotic and Lochnar off stream. And
Maybe MK1 is actually Slash's game.
Lizard, you don't have a round one match. But that just means you have a match every other round. So you don't have to worry about it anymore. Who in Panchito? It's you, BG.
I feel like MK1 is the fighting game that promotes running away the most out of any modern fighting game I've seen.
Yeah, the sector gameplay is kind of crazy.
Slash should literally just play Sector. That's his character.
Oh, you want me to say your name? I don't have it. I'm using the common names, not the stream names. Whenever I'm announcing names, titles, matches. God damn it, my
Stream
brain.
names are for stream only.
Yeah, you're not on stream, so we don't say it. Yeah, they do kind of permit zoning to be that strong. Y'all are good. Actually, I guess Roman's not in here. Are you on your way?
I'm joining. It's syncing right now.
I was gonna say y'all are good to go, but I realized.
Yeah, they could start. I don't know. It says syncing ladder information with the server.
Oh goodness.
Maybe it's because it's a new month. It's taking a while to sync or something.
Maybe. Yo, Craven. Got a lot of shadow on the cards right now. Shadow, Jago, Omen.
All right, I'm in the lobby, but I got in a bit too late.
I guess I don't need to be all the way in there.
Did BG enter this week? No. Oh, you did.
It's 9. It's too late. We've already started. Sorry.
All these shagos.
I don't want to interrupt matches that might have already started. Ayetu playing Maya.
You can avoid.
You can avoid.
Not entering tournaments if you just signed up early. Like missing tournaments. Would be funny to have AT fight A2 though.
Yeah, true. Oh my god, hamstring. I've just realized I've not really seen Body play Wolf that much.
Meaty hamstring is definitely a very risky option, but it can beat a lot of stuff.
Okay, right through the dagger. Should have done jump back dagger. It's the classic. Not nearly as good as jump back gun from Arbiter, but still pretty good. I like this from A2. Kind of pressing the button delayed after the jump in, so Body's mashing, he's getting hit. Space Babe cosplay, thank you so much for the subscription. Been seeing you in chat lately, and I appreciate it. Not the opener ender. Just pop the instinct. You don't need to chase your dagger. Just pop the instinct. There we go. They got the double tosses like Frodo. Damn.
Don't even know how that works.
If A2 let that rep, I think that would have just beat the Shadow Leaping Slash.
Possibly. One thing to know about Wolf in this matchup is, like, A2 was getting a lot of dagger pips from farther away earlier. Wolf can just low profile a lot of those dagger tosses for pretty safely against Maya.
What is that? Is that medium kick you press to do that, or?
Yeah, that's the best one to do. You could do sweep, you can do crouch medium punch or crouch medium kick. Crouch medium kick just has the lowest total number of frames.
Oh, close is fast enough. Overpower's fast enough.
No hit confirms though.
No shadow counter either. Damn, are we gonna see a robbery? We need to go get instinct back. Okay, there we go.
I did like how patient Body was being and like, you know, fishing for overpowers and stuff. Just needed to work on some decision making some hit confirms.
Definitely a really good thing to do against Maya players is if they're like just sending tumble kick. You gotta represent shadow counter. It's pretty reactable, whether or not, you know, they actually do just send it or not. I mean, I fall into this trap all the time. I send like light dragon dance all the time, but maybe I shouldn't.
You mean medium or light?
No, medium. Well, I mean light too. Light, I'm even looser with light, but that's a guess reaction at that point. I guess you probably could react to light, but it's a bit tougher.
That's just a Veneno DP punish.
Yeah, I feel like most of the time I get shadow countered on light dragon dance. It's not the person reacting. It's a little too soon for it to be a reaction.
I agree. Unless you're like really locked in, just looking for that one option. Omen comes out immediately.
Yeah, I don't know. RNG comes out. Yeah, nice poke back. It is always minus after those tumble kicks. Take your turn back.
And if you can poke back with a super active button, then that's even better because it just beats Maya's Nevo's DP.
That's like the only real thing she can threaten there is a DP, but unless she's just spinning Shadow, it can be stuffed out. She's minus like 3, I want to say, or 2. I think she's minus 2 or something.
Yeah, I believe it's minus 2. So you want to be careful pressing like a lot of typical 5 frames. They're not active enough, so they would lose to her DP. So if you're just like a bit more conscious of like what you're pressing back to beat normal DP there, it can be a good idea.
Oh, whoa,
Catch
hey.
backdash? Ooh, didn't work.
Happy birthday, Craven. I didn't know you had your birthday yesterday.
I didn't either. Does that mean it's 4 people's birthdays in the cat community on May 2nd?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh my god, just kept the flurry kicks going. That is kind of a hard thing to challenge.
Yeah, 5 frame special move.
Oh, what do you wake up with?
It looks like Shadow Order, which isn't real.
Body not remembering it's not his turn. After slides.
Render.
Yeah, I know.
RNG getting the life bar.
I know Body likes swapping around and whatnot. He doesn't seem to really have too much of a game plan with Omen against Maya. Damn, that was just terrible guess and luck. He just happened to do that whenever she threw the dagger.
You're not worthy prey.
I do feel like Ayetu just overall in general just seems one of the more comfortable players that enters the rookies tournaments, just having good game awareness, you know, solid neutral, good optimization, good confirms.
Noah is always, you know. I would recommend sticking with the single character. But I mean, Body's having fun. I think especially
Wolf is a good pick against Maya.
I think especially in a competitive format, sticking with a single character can be pretty strong. I mean, this is a game of counter picks, though. Well, I don't know, the counter picks aren't that strong for most of the characters, but we do have counter picks. And the game is, you know, on the whole simple enough to where counter picks can work out like that.
Alright, the Riptor comes out. Riptor's got a lot of very active buttons.
Talon rank. Anti-air with the mortar?
That's really slow option to anti-air with.
Ooh, no
That's
breaks
heavy
on
rock,
the
I
heavy.
respect it.
Yeah. Tries to break the juggle though. Not really worth it, honestly. For if you got counter broken, that would have been terrible.
Yeah, but if you get the break, you get Oki.
No, you don't have to shadow counter that.
It's out of range of the throw. When you're that close, the dagger's probably minus, so Body probably could have taken his turn back there. Yeah, it's a really slow move to wake up with.
Do you think a lot of playing against Maya as well is like recognizing your opponent's like dagger toss patterns? Like if they're constantly doing one after the other, like you probably have an option to do something about that. Oh, could have shadow countered. That one can, you know, you saw it has space hits, only did like 3, but it's a lot easier to read than some of them.
Body getting thrown out of plus frames. Yeah, dirty cross up. Spent the meter when he didn't need to, but he's gonna get the life bar. Everyone gets hit by tail flip cross ups in the corner.
Everyone gets hit by tail flip cross ups, period.
Yeah, like guaranteed once per event for sure.
Excellent anti-air. Terrible combo. It wasn't even a combo. Oh my
That should
goodness.
be it. Not quite. There it is.
Yeah, I definitely think the wolf is doing best. Although I think all those characters have potential to do well against Maya.
Yeah.
It's definitely difficult to swap around between characters and perform at the same level.
For sure. Alrighty, fellas, you gotta get out of the lobby.
For fellers. Buddy messaged me saying Wolf is busted. Of course Wolf is best.
Wow.
Damn, we're really in
The
the
harm Nikki's done to the KI
yeah,
community.
I was gonna say we're really in the instead of having Wolf down players, you're doing Wolf up players. I'm sorry if you don't want me revealing what you told me. If that's the case, you know, let me know. I feel like it was just silliness, though. No harm. Yeah, I think Togo is still going with the Fulgor.
Fun character.
Taz going with Thunder.
This is an interesting matchup.
He's
Fulgur can
so
zone Thunder, but Thunder can low profile a lot of Fulgur stuff with DP, so it's kind of annoying.
It's a very green
non-stop
Fulgor,
rush down.
too.
Yeah, very interesting shade of green.
The guest break on the heavies. This is definitely could be rough for Thunder if Togo wants to sit away from him and zone, but if he starts getting the mixture,
Doesn't go for the throw at the wall though.
maybe try to.
I do want to see some cross-up meaties. That's really good against Fulgur. Jump heavy punch.
Yeah, the classic Gore-Tex.
That should be the life bar with the lockout. Didn't do damage ender. Hard knockdown was not enough.
You got all
Reverse
this
chip.
bar. You got all this bar, Taz. You have one of the most threatening things to do on reversal in the game.
Shadow Command feels very good.
Yeah, Shadow Command throw 5 frames. It goes. It feels like it goes like a third of the screen.
Taz seems hyper focused on making that overhead work though.
You can just do it in neutral too. Like you got all these bars burning a hole in the right corner of the screen.
Yeah, hasn't used any of it. Okay, that's a life bar. Still, yeah, 2 bars. Even just doing jab jab reset into Shadow Command is really strong. Hologram does that.
Oh,
Miss the ultra. Times the pressure though. Yeah, a lot of plus frames out of Fulgur's buttons.
yeah. I forgot this is the Xbox original Xbox Fulgor. But yeah, you gotta spin that meter.
Oh yeah.
It's got the logo on the
Forgot about
chest.
Yeah.
Shadow meter is one of the most powerful things in this game. If you're not using that, you're just hindering yourself needlessly.
It's relatively free too.
A lot of system mechanics behind it. Well, not a lot. There's a system mechanic behind it. But it's a really good system mechanic. Oh, no jumping heavy punch. Overhead hits. The heavy guess. Finish your combo fast. Again, I think a modern pitfall we talk about, a common pitfall we talk about a lot with newer players is trying to fill up the KV gauge. You don't got to do that every combo. Sometimes just
short combos can be better.
sometimes just getting a short combo to a knockdown can be super powerful. Not
double
the
hitting
double.
lows, but hitting Taz a lot as well. Gotta be on the lookout for it.
Oh, we
Yeah,
get
dog
it.
jumping medium kick. I would like to see jumping heavy punch more. Just better. No shadow command throw.
For a light punch. Oh, jab, jab, throw. There we go.
Yeah, but no shadow.
No anti-airs from Togo.
Oh, if you did wall splat, could have ended it. Mechanics, some of the combos, no shadow.
No, it's not about Shago. Yeah, you gotta watch your toes. That's another place you could be representing shadow counter.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Like you mentioned, Taz has just not spent any of the meter. Had 2 bars of meters almost the entire set.
Samamish is really good, actually. It's not, you know, an invincible DP, but it does go through projectiles.
Low profile is like half of Fulgor's buns.
Yeah. Taz looking a little unsure, at least.
Another place Taz
most
could be using the
of-
meter is he's using the overhead a lot, and it double hits, so you can try and hit him from that into a shadow opener, shadow ankle slicer.
I mean, as
Really
long
good.
as they don't have meter to shadow counter, like shadow triplex is pretty good too. Like you get,
Yep.
I believe you get armor at frame 4.
Yeah, something like that. And then it's plus on block, 5 frames, startup.
Yeah, that's pretty good to use too. He's got a lot of good shadows. Thunder does. Oh my god, the poke just works out. No, that
Yeah,
was
kinda needy.
definitely an accident. Oh, jumping with the drop kick.
And every combo just getting ended, like broken from Taz.
No, the classic. You think you got, you know, this amount of plus frames, they get hit. They're still in hit stun when you're trying to grab them.
Yeah, I do believe a lot of Thunders like tick throws work on normal hit and block, but if they get counter hit, a lot of times they will, you know, whiff. Like you saw there. I like that throw reset. Oh, that could have been dead. Did confirm the lockout. Damn, Togo, oppressive.
Doing the Gore-Tex.
Full go.
There are some good answers to the Gore-Tex, though. Like, you can block the plasma bolt. You know, you gotta still block it correctly, but you can shadow counter afterwards if they're trying to do something else. Stuff like that. There's answers to it. It's not as... I mean, it's still kind of dumb, but it's definitely not as good as it used to be.
That's for sure.
Definitely a little weaker. You don't think you want to be playing Under Night? What? Okay. Get all our scores put in. I think everything was a 3-0 this round, which is to be expected. That's kind of how it lines up the first round. So give me a second to get these second round matches out. Az, you got to spin that shadow meter. It's probably like the #1 thing that you could use to. I mean, understandably, you might not know how to spend it, but it's such a good thing to have. You should definitely be trying it out and seeing what happens.
And with Thunder, it's like hit confirm into your shadow openers, or like Treasure's also saying, sometimes just throw out shadow command, throw in range. Take your opponent after thinking about being in that range.
Shadow command grab is so dumb. If it's on the screen freeze and they haven't jumped yet, they are getting thrown if they're in range.
Yep, 5 frames, 0 after freeze, 20% damage, gives you a hard knockdown, or a juggle if you want it.
Okay, it looks like I think Taz is the one out this round, so you guys should just watch the stream. But let's get BG and Chaotic on the stream, and then we'll get
nice. BG's favorite matchup.
I know. And we'll get Panchito and Lochnar on stream after that. So that means Ayetu and Togo off stream, and Bodied and Lizard off stream. Hey, this is, if anything, your least favorite matchup. That's the best ones for us to commentate. We can criticize your gameplay. Yeah, there's no reason to be nervous about being on stream, though. It'll be fine. We're just hanging out. We're having fun. Just play better, PG. Tekken 8 right now? Right now where? Is there Tekken 8 happening somewhere? No, just for your knowledge, Roman, BG's name is Peter Piper. I can't even say it. Peter Piper picking pickled peppers.
Okay. Peter Piper picking pickled peppers.
Oh, I get it. You're saying Tekken 8 is just guess the game right now. I do like him sticking with Cinder though.
Might as well just play Texas Hold'em. It is the Shadow Yago.
No, misses the juggle. Yeah, I like being pretty defensive. Yeah, that's good recognition. The up afterburner is actually not that good. If you're playing against
like
a player...
100% DPable.
Yeah. The only time it's like kind of something is if you have a second afterburner. I like that DP a lot. Cinder's got a very good DP. Just don't even let him dive kick you. Yeah, I would definitely get rid of a up afterburner out of your vocabulary. It's like good if the opponent, if you test it on the opponent and they're not responding to it, it's pretty good, but any opponent that knows what they're doing against Cinder, they're going to respond to that and just hit you out of it.
Most likely.
Don't get annoyed by the DPs. Shago's DP honestly is pretty low threat overall compared to like DPs in this game. Delay DP comes out.
That is a Cinder classic.
Oh, he locked out. Gets the arms burned out. Double burn.
Just taking damage there at that point.
Locking him down. Don't go for a throw. BG probably be a little too hungry for the hit.
Okay, not a terrible position for P to be in.
Peter Piper.
Quintuple P.
Just throwing blue orbs into each other.
You are going to have to make your instinct do some work for you, though, if you're Cinder, which he doesn't have the best instinct. His instinct's fine.
You should find the ranges to do a medium trailblazer and to just throw. Like, just no afterburner, just do a throw afterwards, because Chaotic is asking just blocking right now. Oh no, dropped it! Get the juggle, immediately end it, let's go.
Yeah, pretty good. You gotta contest with the instinct, which that's not the worst thing, getting DP'd out of the air. Gonna get a juggle, do a recap. Oh, you locked out!
He doesn't have another, oh wait, never mind, he's an instinct. TP? Oh, did he get the recap? That's unfortunate. That could have been it. Woo! Heavy break. Don't walk out. Oh, there we go.
On the overhead. So close. Sometimes you just gotta have the balls to counter break in those low health situations.
True.
Could have won you the game, but it is definitely risk.
That is definitely like the only time that you should probably go for that. I mean, better players than me definitely still go for it. But whenever like the health is at such a point that both players will die if they're wrong on what their choices are.
Yeah, it's...
I do like all the success BG's having with Fire Flash. Just get off me. None of this teleporting nonsense.
Would like to see a counter breaker. Chaotic. Really breaking a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but there he gets crossed up. It's not foolproof.
Really tricky stuff. Wakes up, gets hit. Nice little combo.
Oh, missed the recap. There's the second afterburner catching him trying to hit. The trade. Oh, you could have got him. I'm not sure what the up Inferno is trying to go for. Trying to catch him jumping, I guess?
I have no idea. Maybe it was like supposed to be a linker and he didn't realize it was on block. I don't know.
Maybe. No, throw teching is a really...
That's an annihilation.
Yeah, throw teching, especially against Shago, is like a really nasty habit. You gotta just find yourself, stop doing it. You gotta stop yourself. Oh my god, that was so lucky.
Is this dead? Not quite.
I will say, just like Taz, BG did have a lot of Shadow Beater.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did not update the score. I'm sorry, y'all. Bad to you. I'm not exactly sure like what Shago should be spinning his meter on in this matchup. Or Cinder, I mean, in the Shago matchup.
You could do like you could try to jail into stuff on block for chip or for white health. You could do Shadow Bomb. Or just juggle cash outs when you have the fire burnt up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're in the range, you feel like you got the reactions. Oh no! Didn't realize he had bombs on him or something. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, the heavy slide, if you do block it, is -10, I believe.
Yeah, Shadow's Vision's a good option. I guess I'm more thinking of the lines of normal KI gameplay where Shadows are like neutral skips and whatnot. Although I guess Cinder's kind of a neutral skippy character himself. I'm trying to check him. Oh, that was a nice reaction.
Finally goes for the counter breaker, no dice. Unfortunate. Still think you gotta represent it. You just gotta be no less obvious with it. Wow. I would like to see BG maybe just like send DP and block strings too, because he can override the overhead a lot, and Chaotic has never really been jailing into the overhead. It only jails off of heavies on block.
Mm-hmm. And there he just gets punished for it immediately.
Yeah, but look, he gets it there. Would have worked. Like, just because something doesn't work once doesn't mean you stop doing it. Oh no! Didn't have the punish ready!
Okay, get rid of the insole.
BG dropping a lot of stuff. He's -3. You gotta be careful what you're pressing. Like Uncle Scar doesn't work. Throw will take the life bar.
Yeah, that's how you get started. Burn out these arms, but it's gonna be rough. Never mind, it's a recap.
That's it.
Look. I would say the mashing is good to show and whatnot, like especially the DP and whatnot. But maybe sometimes you gotta represent blocking a little more. You just gotta focus on what he's doing. You know, if he dashes through, a good option, honestly, is just to hold up. Because if you get
which
DP,
BG did a few times.
yeah. No,
You gotta
no,
leave the lobby.
y'all didn't leave. I will say Shago is probably one of the most frustrating characters to play against in this game as like a newer player.
Mm-hmm.
He's just he's very overwhelming. Okay, let's get Panchito and Lochnar on the stream. Didn't block much because we played before and it doesn't work. It does work, but you gotta. It takes time to like train your responses to Shago's nonsense. My point was more just. I think you might have been mashing a little too much. Or trying to. Mashing is. Yeah, it's a. I don't know, it's not the best way to put it. A bit more like. You could be a little bit more defensive instead of always trying to fight your way out of whatever the situation is. Yes, delay wake up is amazing. Against any setup character.
Yeah, it's definitely good to represent. Baited. I like going into the shadow on the punish. Can maybe kill. Went for the wrong linker. I still think it's going to kill though. Nicely done.
Okay, chaotic. Look at all these wolf players coming out.
Lochner's been a bit too hungry for the DPs, and Panchito knows it.
Oh, the jump back works!
Yeah, if Panchito charged it just a little bit longer, it would have been able to trip guard Jago.
I don't know about that instinct pop. He could have got a juggle off him for some help.
Yeah, I could have gone to just Shadow Fireball straight.
What the hell?
Alright, can you land 427s? That is the question.
I mean, that's your path to victory.
Yeah, it's over.
I will say, Lochnar, you know, very obviously, he's learned to threaten the 27. You need to learn now to leverage the threat of the 27. You don't always have to do a 27 to make it threatening. As long as you're showing that you will do it, that's when you start like waking up with like overhead or like other shit that might catch them.
Overhead jump.
Wake up crouching medium kick. Because the real strength of the 27, I mean, the strength of the 27 is obviously like, you know, you're going to almost a third of your life are gone for one thing. But the strength of that makes it where you can also, additional strength of, you get to wake up pressure for doing nothing. Because, you know, they're like scared they're going to lose a third of their life bar for trying to press on you. Please tell him to mute his mic. That's an option you have in your own game.
And you can mute other players' mics as well.
You do have to do that in the main menu, though, I think.
You don't have to. I don't know if you can do it in character select. You can do it in the lobby at least. Usually you can do it in the character select, but maybe not in lobbies. I can't remember.
This is part of the
I
control
just have
settings?
every mic muted.
Oh wait, he's on Xbox or Windows actually, so he has a bit more options when it comes to that.
Yeah, Panchito might have a hard time muting his own mic because of Steam. He has to do it only in one way. But Lochnar can mute his opponent's mic.
Yo, Hal, what's up?
What's up, pal?
Oh wait, that's right, that's right. I forgot about the. You can just like press. Is it the start button or the menu button or
Start
whatever? Those are the.
And I think it's the right bumper in lobby. I can't remember.
Oh my god, just gets hit with the random wind kick. Yeah.
Comes into
Zigbee?
shadow.
Oh
Heavy's
my
broken.
god.
Yeah, probably could have just killed doing damage ender right there before the heavies, but who knows?
Shadow clips? No. We're just gonna block it. This could be death. Oh yeah.
What's funny is I think Wolf can low profile wind kick with wake up feral cancel if you pop instinct.
Mm-hmm. It's so stupid.
It should be right bumper right now if you're on him.
Yeah, you should be able to do it
In
right
the
now
lob?
as well.
I don't remember if you can do it in character select in a lobby or not. You can definitely do it
Okay.
in the lobby. I think you have to do it in the lobby. Like you should have done it in the lobby before.
Yeah, I just used the main menu option of just muting all voice chat because I never use that.
Yeah, same.
Okay, lockout here. Flip out. Oh, a little late on the jumping heavy punch. Lochnar is definitely one of those players that could really benefit from just taking his damage to ending a combo before the KV's filled up.
For sure. Oh, overextended, blew it out.
Thank you. I'm sorry if I picked my nose or anything while I was on screen.
I didn't notice.
Oh, mashing for Panchito, not working out.
Panchito more willing to break now that he's at a deficit, 27. Shadow clips. That's not gonna work. Did he think it was a low? I don't know. Lochnar just meaty DP.
Double laser sword does it.
Wasn't even meaty. Okay, Lochnar.
Let's go, the first not 3-0 on the stream. Congrats, Lochnar.
Yeah, you should be able to mute him now. If you unready and mute him.
Yeah, unready and mute him if you want to mute him.
Yeah, it has been so long since I've used any voice chat in KI, so I just don't use people anymore.
Oh,
I used to just mute everyone in the lobby out of habit.
Look at this dressed up
I had to.
rat.
With robot arms and legs.
Oh, you're getting a little crazy with those light kicks. Oh, full extended there. Punished with an overhead.
Punish? Oh, that could have been carded punch punished. Damn, button. Touch shadow into opener ender.
Good anti-air. Well, you could have punished with wind kick.
The both players kind of missing a couple punishes they could have gotten. Lochnar finding the strength of jump back into wind kick.
Honestly, if they're just anti-airing with a crouching heavy kick, that's like not that bad to take. That's chip.
Yeah. He's getting so lucky with these buttons into Oh, did Wall Spike could have just killed.
Go. I mean, it worked out. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. I love the DP on wall splats. Overhead.
Oh, this is gonna be big damage.
Oof, 60%, 54. Lockdown is jumping maybe way too much.
I mean, it's working out right now, but yeah. If Panchito wants to adjust to that, you could be doing run uppercut and clip him out of the sky.
Yeah, he's misspacing a lot of these anti-airs.
I mean, jumping is broken. We've been saying this for years.
And like, yeah, if you are just gonna anti-air with the crouching heavy kick, like Trash was saying, you either gotta, you know, try and get your Oki or cancel into like Eclipse or something to get a bit more frame advantage and damage.
Yeah, just anti-airing with crouching heavy kick and that's it. It's actually not that threatening. It doesn't really deter people from you know, jumping that much. You gotta make sure you're making it threatening for them after they get back down on the ground. Forward heavy kick, hamstring. We're breaking though. Did a lot of damage though, even if he did break it. Oh my god!
Yeah.
The full screen
You're
stare
gonna hit by a
down.
lot of stray wind. Yeah, you're gonna hit by a lot of stray wind kicks as Wolf. You just gotta chill, and if you block a lot of far wind kicks, you can just crouching medium kick punish or crouching medium punch punish them.
Yeah, the far wind kicks, the medium and heavy one, like Saberwolf can just
That
naturally
one?
punish them.
Nice punish.
It's kind of the opposite of the. It's kind of the opposite of the Kim Woo matchup, where like Jago in that matchup can kind of just spam medium kick and be mostly safe. Any Saberwolf that's like paying attention, like or knows what how to punish it, like you can't really get away with wind kick too much against Saberwolf.
Yeah, it's tough. I just block it out. Getting away with these hamstrings a lot.
Yeah, Lochnar could be blocking the legs. Oh,
It is not heavy punishable, only -7.
if I were you, I'd
Read it,
look
everybody.
for just going for a jab and special punish, just to be safe. Gonna hurt.
Capitalizing on a lockout. Huge life lead for Panchito, 27. Yeah,
Ah,
too
he was
obvious.
safe. You gotta do it in the opposite order.
You could have canceled DP into Shadow Fireball for to be safe there, since Wolf didn't have the meter to punish it. But Panchito gonna stop the reverse 3-0 from happening. 3-2.
But yeah, definitely you should go practice punishing the hamstring.
That's
Ooh.
-7.
Lizard took it over Kim. At least that's what I'm reading. Is that right? It's written out a little strangely. That's the only reason I ask. Okay, let's get a little commercial break. We'll get the third round up as soon as Challenge shows me what the hell it is. Come on, Challenge. Come on, Challenge. Give me that round 3. That's weird. You can change the amount of rounds mid-tournament. Yeah, sorry, not used to winning. Oh boy, come on, Challenge. Give me a frickin' match, please.
It's calculating, Trash. Let it think.
Well, while you're hanging out here, if you have not noticed, the month of May is full of offline KI in various parts of the world. Is it tonight?
Yes.
Tonight is KGP Japan. It's a Japanese, like, they run so many games, but KI's tonight. I don't know where exactly that will be streamed. But definitely,
One
I
of
know
the 5 KGP channels.
if you're in the KI court, I'm sure someone will post it. Or, you know, you could just be looking for the KI category on Twitch.
Should be around midnight
There
Eastern.
we go. It's on the second one. Let's see. What am I doing here? Lizard's the only person we've not got on stream, so we gotta get Lizard this time. And then let's see. This one's just personal preference at this point.
I feel like A2 Chaotic might be a good one.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good one.
They're playing really early, but I feel like they both might end up with the best record, one of them, by the end of the tournament.
Yeah, let's get A2 and Chaotic on stream. Then we'll get BG and Lizard. What does that mean? So Taz and Bodied off stream, and Togo and Panchito off stream. And I think that who's missing here? Lochnar? Yeah, Lochnar has no round 3 match. Oh, I get it. That's a dumb joke. No, I guess I could say I did not get it because you told me. And then definitionally, I think that means I don't get it. But we're going to switch round 3. We're going to have Chaotic and A2 coming up. As soon as we get Chaotic in here, Chaotic might be waiting for the invite, which is perfectly acceptable. Damn, the JSR community is being overtaken by retro achievement hunting.
I mean, what else is there left to do in the game, Trash?
Just keep speedrunning it.
Nah, nobody does that anymore.
Okay, here we go. I guess Ayetu is still playing that Maya, I don't know.
Yeah, Maya versus Shadow Jago.
It's like Kron fighting himself.
Maybe. I got the nice eagle theme.
I will say, if you have an opponent constantly checking your tumble kicks with light kick afterwards, DP's not a terrible idea. Okay, wake up DP is a terrible idea though.
Only if they block it. Nice block
True.
on the overhead, tumble kick.
Chaotic being pretty defensive here. He's kind of sitting back.
It's working out for him.
Hey, we'll get out of there. Oh, not
Oh,
close
doesn't pick it
enough.
up. I think there is a route Maya can do to pick it up from there if you just like toss more daggers.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, dropped the combo again. Got the punish, but not comfortable with the spacing. Now you're in the fort. Shago mix. Okay, jumps out of there. Finds the hit. Again, the drop.
The recap. Big damage. We're one touch away. Oh my god, that goes further than I thought. The whip punish again, but misses it. Okay, here we go. Now we miss again.
Yeah, these drops are just costing Chaotic taking game 1 with very little resistance.
Supreme victory.
Yeah, the Maya definitely looking fresh. A lot of drops and
Yeah.
missed opportunities.
It's okay. I'm sure A2 appreciates those opportunities for himself. Or Chaotic, god damn it. My brain.
You almost had it.
Yeah, I'm old. My brain is just addled. There's not much left.
The instant swap. Ayetu not messing around.
It's time to punch this man.
Terrence combination. What is TJ Combo's real name? Like Tyler Johnson Garrett or something? I
It's
can't
Mr.
remember.
Fist. What are you talking about?
True, that's the deep lore. The KI iceberg. Huge counter breaker. I love to see it. Jumps out of there. I like it. Jumps out again. Gets a punish on the command throw.
Oh, barely gets clipped with the surge dive kick. Even Chaotic didn't seem to be ready for that. Oh!
Ridiculous into the command throw. That's a pretty cool combo. Another counter breaker. Chaotic is not afraid. Damn. Didn't do battery ender when it makes the most sense to. A lot of manuals coming out of Chaotic.
Okay, no breaks this time.
Reset.
Oh no,
Drops
drop
it though. Does bait out the shadow counter.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Pretty good reward there.
the proper juggle conversion is off that button.
I'm not sure either.
Maybe just a flip out is what you would do there. I don't know.
Again, saving the instinct for last breath only though, which is not optimal.
It's not optimal, but A2's expressed before that they don't really know how to handle instinct TJ that well. But
Missing
you
out
know,
on the best part of the character.
it's fair and valid while you're playing. Oh no, drops it! Oh no, drops it again! Like 2 times you could have won. Just button into shadow, into ultra.
Want to break to get one more chance at life. Another counter breaker.
That was a good place to break, honestly, though, A2. You got last breath.
Okay, yeah. That
Oh my god.
doesn't break.
No. Yeah, I could definitely see how instinct TJ could feel a bit unwieldy. But it's a really strong part of the character. It's something you should definitely practice. You can go into training mode and just make instinct last forever. And you can get a feel for what's going on.
It's pretty much TJ, but just way faster on everything.
Yeah, you can do power line and jab, and that's like a frame trap.
No, it's jails.
Oh, that's a jail. Sorry, you can frame trap with mediums then, I guess. Oh, that was kind of gross. Taking the turns back. Uh-oh. No, we dropped combos again. A2, you gotta stop dropping these combos.
Definitely costing him huge. Chaotic with a bigger life lead this game.
I get wanting to do manuals to make your combos a bit trickier to break, but if you're dropping it, it's not really worth it. It's good to try it though. I'll agree there. Does he know how to break it? He does it. Definitely practice how to break auto barrage. It will save your life.
Oh, he could have just cashed out to that one hit.
No, that's not good.
Yeah,
They
he
can't-
still, why not? He's got no health to give. This is similar to the situation of last game.
Don't put
If
yourself
Ayetu can
in
find
the
like
corner.
2 hits and find auto barrage, he can get a ton of damage.
That sucks.
Alright, last breath still on the table. Again, backdashing on his own plus frames. I don't know. Does he know that power line and instinct is plus?
I don't think he does. Oh, lockout.
Everyone locks out on that. Oh, didn't quite get a reset. Flip out. DP.
No DP.
What did he try?
You could have counter
Go
bro.
with Ultra.
Too many plus frames.
Oh no. Heartbreaker. Ayetu almost had the comeback. Just like the previous game.
Yeah. Ayetu definitely needs to represent counter breaker. You don't need to be right whenever you counter break. You just need to show that you're going to do it. Because like
Yeah,
right now,
but not too much.
right now, you're just not afraid to break at all. Chaotic is just going in on the breaks.
And Ayetu could have just won there without even going into that shadow. Could have went into Ultra. Alright, TJ putting the cap on. Low into low.
Ugh. You could have got a throw, I think, there. Auto barrage again. That time he breaks.
Oh, missed the punish overhead. TJ's 5 frames are pretty bad.
Punishment. Just do it again. Oh, no, the guest breaks hurting you. Guest breaks are almost always bad. Oh,
Ops instinct.
let's go.
Wasting his own instinct a bit. Was already full bar. Didn't need to do the battery ender. But he will get another instinct in the game. Fact becoming like no recovery is so criminal.
Oh, didn't get armor
Yellow
yet.
slide. Yeah, that command throw's not throwing you. The patience from A2 really good. Here comes the auto barrage. Gets broken. Nicely done.
Okay, yeah, it looks like Chaotic's paying
Punish.
a little more attention to the auto barrage.
You really got to make Shago pay for that yellow slide. Dropping the punish is huge for Shago. Good throw time.
Yeah, Chaotic's just
recap.
going for the random slides a lot. It's just working out. Ooh, that's huge. Didn't quite get
so much. That's -5. One
Can you
chance
do it?
into another cash out. Yeah, let's go.
I'm sick.
A2 closing out a close one. Setting us to game 5.
And he even popped instinct.
He did. And was still able to get one for last breath if he wanted.
I would like to see some counterplay to the slides. Like random slides are doing so much work for Chaotic right now.
Yeah, and when he has blocked him, you just gotta punish him harder. Like, even if you light punish him, at least just get a combo. You can medium punish him with TJ, though. You could do a medium heavy target combo.
Ooh, heavy's
Ring
coming.
lockout.
Oh, right in front of his face. Surge dive kicks -3. I mean, Chaotic's been trying to take his turn back a lot after that, but you have to kind of represent. You can't just let him get away with it.
Yeah, missing the punish on that slide.
Reset.
The reset actually gonna do
One
huge
chance. End
damage.
it.
Yeah,
Oh, you should have ended it.
I agree. Don't know what he pushed. It wasn't fast though. Maybe it was a heavy punch. Dirty. Good break.
Yeah, you can definitely see he's a little unfamiliar with controlling instinct TJ. That's okay though. The way you learn how to do it is you try.
Yep.
Oh, that
no
was
way you did that.
that was some nonsense, chaotic.
Literally only beats throw tech. Chaotic. Putting Ayetu back into this game with that annihilation.
Oh, there's
That
one.
doesn't work. It's only minus.
It's
what?
punishment.
I thought that was only -5. Maybe it's -6. Let's see down minus a 48%.
Oh, there's an overhead. You can. Might have been able to kill if he went for Shadow Meter, but I guess saving it for after the pop might be a good thing to go for as well. Oh my goodness.
Danger,
Oh.
danger, but last breath on the side of Ayetu gets dumped. You're dead.
Oh my goodness.
Not blocking the power line, costing Chaotic a huge lead. Ayetu.
I mean, we talk about the 27 a lot, but on counter hit, TJ's power line is like 20%. It's like huge.
Awesome victory.
Even on normal hit, it does a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing you need to
It was 16% on normal hit.
take seriously as a threat. Hell yeah, I like to hear that people are enjoying themselves. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
I guess
Raya, what's up?
My knowledge of TJ frame is just bad. It's -12. Flying knee is. And it's
Yeah,
-13 in instinct. It gets worse in instinct for some reason.
That's very strange.
Funny, Spin Fist goes from 0 on block to +6 on block and instinct.
Oh, is that all? Just plus
That's
6?
crazy. Yeah.
Do some spin
Shadow
fist.
knee is
Hell
0
yeah.
on block.
Yeah, but seriously, like, Instinct TJ might be the strongest character in the game.
He's pretty good. And there's still like Instinct Rash, Instinct Sadira, Gargos with Instinct with 2 minions in the corner.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. But Agnos 4 Chunks is probably the worst character. We got.
Flipped around Eagle
Wait.
with 0 arrows. Is the
That's
worst
right.
character.
That's right. It's close second is Maya with no daggers, maybe.
Yeah. Pixel Mirror is really bad too. Dies in 1 hit. Has no special moves except light ones.
But we got Lizard 420 versus Peter Piper Pick and Pickled Peppers. Who's the Insight's usual main? He usually plays Omen.
His second best character is probably his Sadira. He's got a really good Sadira.
Mm-hmm. He's used Agnos.
Agnos is fun. I've been playing a bit of Agnos. Saberwolf from Lizard.
I mean, I hate fighting against Agnos, but
P.
he's probably one of my favorite designs from KI3. Not probably.
He's pretty cool, yeah. Character design wise, cool. Game design wise, cringe. All right, Lizard 420 versus Peter Piper Picking Pickled Peppers, the Cinder player.
You're definitely better at saying that than I am. I gotta like really concentrate and go slowly. That's
You're all
minus.
the, you know.
Oh, we're just
These
up.
long range ragged edges are crazy.
You gotta remember, Fire Flash. It's annoying. It is punishable. Wolf might be one of the best one at long range punishing it too, especially when he has Shadow Meter.
Yeah, it's like -6, so like usually you can always just crouching medium kick punish it if you block the flame pillar.
My God, he's like decided to only win the game with the flash kicks.
I like how the bombs just disappear during the instinct freeze and then come back. No, Pharaoh canceled before the move became active. Expecting the Pharaoh cancel. You don't expect it this time.
I don't think they add any chaotic. I've played with I mean I play with them offline or at Combo Breaker. I don't think it adds any. Although if you're still looking to purchase one, I wouldn't go for Brooks because they're not officially supported anymore. I think most people suggest the Mayflash ones now, or I might have the brand wrong. I would ask Ovis about it. Ovis has definitely kept up on the converter nonsense. But I still use
that's
the
only
Brooks.
if you want one for KI.
Yeah, I still use my Brooks one even after they were like not officially supported. It still works for me, but that's not to say it's going to work for you. But I can't say I don't think there's any additional delay in them. It doesn't feel like it at all. Like even last year when using it, it felt like I was like, wow, I can like do stuff I can't usually do online while playing offline. So kind of really don't. And there's additional delay. And that's
I've never really felt any delay
anecdotal and by feeling though, so who knows. Okay, I think Lizard's gotta approach a little more carefully because like VG's just looking for him to like do a run or something like that, and he's like, flash kick, fire flash, get off me.
Yeah, if you do time Wolf's uppercut, you can actually beat Fire Flash, but
That sounds funny.
you gotta time it, yeah. And you gotta space it right too.
That's when you start doing like, you get in the right range, start doing overpower. You can't react to overpower.
Nope, 8 frames. You can't even react to a running uppercut if they do it fast enough, 9 frames at fastest.
I mean, that's a good option too.
Yep.
Leaving slash though. Oh,
yeah, you just
yeah, I would definitely, with how trigger happy VG's been with the fire flash, I would just opt to block sometimes because you're going to catch a DP whiff, and that means big damage for you.
since Lizard like hasn't really been finishing combos that much, or only doing wall spot ender, like it's not that scary to try and. That's what Ender didn't realize, to just lock out in the combos because he's not getting that much value out of it by not ending his combos.
Mm-hmm. Again, the fire flashes are just coming out.
And there's no reason to just do so many overheads.
Something I would definitely say to Lizard is like run is a powerful option, yes. He's got a really good walk speed. Like you don't need to run all the time with this character.
Mm-hmm. And if you want a neutral skip, just use uppercut. Don't use the unsafe overhead and lows.
He went for another one. Body, that's already happened. They're not officially supported by Microsoft. You may get, if you plug a Brooks adapter into your Xbox, you may get a pop-up that tells you about that.
Setting the shadow on block. Unfortunate.
Yeah, we got
This
breakers.
is frame one breaking every time.
I do like this generally
Counter break BG.
defensive position BG's been taking, though.
Finally lands a long range hamstring. He should be dead, even with low cinder damage. Yeah.
I did like Lizard. He tried uppercut there. Unfortunate that BG actually strayed from his defensive, like, patient plan. He went for the cinder silliness to get the last hit. And yes, the Brooks converters are not officially supported by Xbox anymore. They're still fine for PlayStation. And they might still work for you in offline situations, because mine still works. It's worked both years. I brought it to Combo Breaker so far. But it's, I don't know. If you're in the market to buy a new one, probably go with one that's officially supported. Just to be a little safer. Luckily, at a lot of KI offlines, there is usually somebody that is willing to let you borrow their converter, but I would not bet on that.
Fight on.
Don't just be like, oh, somebody will let me borrow theirs, and that's it. Like, you try your best to, you know, secure your own device. Yeah, do not
Like
bet
most
on
of the
that.
KI players play on Xbox controllers and don't even use converters.
Yeah. Yeah, Pyro Bombs. BG being a little more aggressive this time.
On the immediate guess out.
Guess out. Saberwolf player?
Yeah. The full core player.
I mean, I play on a 3D printed leverless and use a Brooks converter.
Oh, these DPs.
Oh, that's what you're asking about? I would say that's probably more of a, that's just something you're perceiving. I'm not sure how you would exactly test that.
Oh my god, it's gonna hurt so bad. Look at that damage.
Yeah, you definitely, if you get burned, you just want to sit still. You want to let that damage come back. The lockout.
This isn't dead, but it is close. EP in your face. Too hot.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that was just BG, just completely being in control.
Yeah. And like, if your opponent's not going to properly punish DPs, you can definitely just try to get away with them.
Not punishing DPs.
How's Cinder talk with no mask? Or with no mouth?
Why is it PC players so damn faster? What does that mean? I don't know what that means, Lizard.
Like loading times? I mean, Xbox One does not have fast internal storage, and it has a slower CPU.
Yeah, everything now faster than Xbox One? No, they're not faster. We all play at the same speed.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
The game is designed to run at 60 frames per second on no matter what device it's being played upon.
You can fuck with it, and like sometimes KI will run slower or faster for.
That's rare though.
Yeah. Like what's funny is I think if you have KI running and then you like change the monitor's refresh rate and then go back to KI, it'll like run the game at that refresh rate, but the game actually runs faster at that point. It doesn't actually like because the gameplay's synced to the FPS. It's not like just the rendering at higher FPS.
Yeah, even if they do have higher frame rates though, like it runs at the same speed for everyone. There's just more frames added in. It's not like it has the same amount of frames, but they just play them faster. That's not how that works.
Like the one advantage you can have pretty much is if you have like a much faster response monitor with a higher refresh rate and it's outputting the frames faster, maybe that can still like allow you to react to certain things a bit better, but it's still not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be back.
Alright. It looks like Body's sitting out this round. Let's see. I've only had... Yeah, okay, that is true. Okay. Yeah, let's do that match. Let me just not say what I'm doing. And we'll do that match. Okay, let's get Taz and Lochnar on the stream now. And then we'll get Panchito and Lizard back. It's only the frame drops and you lose. Almost as if, I'm definitely of the opinion that most of the time stuff like that is like just unfortunate drops. There have been some malicious players, but I don't think it's super common that that's a thing. Ayetu and BG playoff stream plays. Chaotic and Togo will also be playing off stream. There's only so many people. You gotta play a person every single round. I'm sorry.
Fight on.
Give me a second, I'll change the scene. Ooh. Here comes the overhead. No, we dropped the combo. Definitely make sure you finish combos. Yeah, it's frustrating, but it's a thing that you just can't really have control over. Just the internet happened to be bad. You just, stuff like that, you just gotta brush off. Because, like, trying to, I don't know, spending emotion on it is just not worth it. It's not gonna do anything. You just gotta brush it off and be like, well, that happened. Whatever. I was trying to wake up with something. I'm not sure what. Jumping heavy punch. Damn, his actually hits that high? I'm jealous. Kim's doesn't really hit that high. Ooh, lockout? We drop it though. Ankle slicer, finish it. Finish the combo, dude. Yes. Okay, there's a throw. Another overhead. Yeah, Lochnar's got to get used to Thunder can threaten you, meaty, from pretty far away. Yeah, it does. Oh, big lockout. Overextending. Didn't try to break that one. Could have broke the heavy. You should have ended that combo like years ago, Logdar. Someone got to teach Taz about Samamish into the drop kick. That's like the most fun thing to do, is fly across the screen, the Bgigante. What are you talking about, Slash? Me and Roman played on stream like, what was that, like 2 weeks ago?
I think so.
Yeah, someone's got to teach Taz about the Bgigante though. No Bgigante in both these matches so far.
This is a good way to get through zoning. I don't even know if I'll be able to play in any KI tournaments before Combo Breaker. Well, maybe the monthly. We'll see.
Either the Bgigante or you need to do Call the Sky. Like, you got to be showing some of these anti-zoning options. They're not like foolproof options or anything from Thunder. Or you can just walk and block and get up close. Jago's zoning is not that threatening.
Gotta know that's plus. Medium laser sword.
Jumping heavy punch? Oh wait, no, that, you don't get a knockout from the damage enter. That's right, not anymore. I was sending myself back to time. That's the one that you do a jumping heavy punch for.
Yeah. Either that or a command throw.
But yeah, the Samamish enter, it's like one of the most despicable knockdowns for Mix in this game. something that happens a lot with like hologram. He'll use it also just to get a lesser knockdown, but install the crow dash because that's a really good thing for Thunder Hab as well.
That's true. I like taking the cash out.
Weird instinct pop.
Oh, doesn't go to shadow though. That's what Taz needs to learn. Confirm that into a shadow. I feel like Taz has learned overhead gets you a lot of hits, and that's why he does it a lot. Shadow counter? Let's go.
Okay, he knows how to do that. There's some use of Shadow Meter. There's a double shadow. End it. No! I do feel like Taz kind of freezes a little bit when he needs to do an ender. Because I think that's recognition that he needs to end the combo, but he like freezes up and doesn't do the input.
Yeah, I mean sometimes you just maybe, you know, or haven't played the game in a while, you forget which ender to do.
I mean, the solution for that's easy though. You just gotta go in practice mode.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do some reps. Try to be creative with your combos and, you know, just end up finishing them at various points.
Going to the library. The Forbidden Archive.
I'm not sure if I've seen this. Maybe it's just the lighting of this. This Jago color looks like very saturated. That was opener ender. Could have broke that because it was a little
the lighting
reset.
on this stage definitely is pretty crazy sometimes.
Blew it
Just
out.
bought the color barely.
Yeah, could have killed. Look at all this PD coming back, dropping the combo. Could have shadow counter. The shadow counter the laser sword.
Yeah, I mean that was a bit faster. Maybe they thought, oh no, the Shadow Wind Kick doesn't change the number of hits. We'll always hit 5 times or 0 times.
There's a crow dash. Yeah, back dash, keep it safe. Look how command grab.
That does beat meaty throw.
There we go. Yeah.
Almost put mid screen.
I mean, that's a step in the right direction though. Not the right ender, but ending the combo is huge. Like cashing out your built-up damage in the middle of a combo is like, sometimes it can be like double the combo damage you just did.
Machnar throwing the Genki Dama at him.
I like how Jago's arms get all springy here at the end. Look at his arms. Wow.
It's kind of a funny animation.
It's just so smooth, you know?
I don't know if smooth is the right word. Lack of bones. Might be another.
I did like Taz was showing some improvements there. I'm not sure if Taz is just now hopping on the game after a while or something. Showing some improvements though. You like the lack of bones? You heard it here, folks. Sneerful Water, not a bone fan. He said get rid of all the bones.
Hey yo.
Yeah, Taz you just definitely need to practice ending some combos. It definitely looked like you knew to end combos. It looked like you were freezing up of like exactly how to end them. But you know, that's all like, you know, repetition and whatnot, getting used to doing it. Okay, Panchito complaining that he had to play this match again. Is he going Saberwolf though? Are we going the mirror? Are we getting a dogfight?
Wait, who's complaining?
No, I'm complaining might be strong. He mentioned that this is the same fight that he had to do last time. But I mean, there's
It's not Togo.
no, not last round, but like last time, I think.
I mean, you'll have to fight the same opponents a lot of times because it's the same people that often enter tournaments.
Yeah, don't look how
You get the wolf mirror though.
don't look how often I fought Metro in brackets.
Yeah, quite a bit many times.
I mean, it's good that to recognize what is going wrong. It's just you got to do practice and whatnot to correct it.
When's Joe Kim Char gonna enter one of the rookies tournaments?
Who?
You remember Joe Kim Char, the ranked wolf player?
No.
He would do opener counterbreaker like every single combo almost.
I feel like you're describing at least like 5 like wolf players online.
No, literally like every combo. Joe Kim Char or Kachmar or something. I can't remember. He hasn't been online in like a very long time. Maybe since like the early 2020s, 2021, 2022. He was definitely around when I was learning the game in like 2019, 2020. Because I could not try to guess break at frame 1, and I kept getting counter broken by him.
No shadow counter! Does his own bag, but there's no shadow counter there, so. Ooh, dashing
like
through!
this.
Instant break, holy shit.
I don't know if that's how the last name is spelled, but something like that was the gamer tag.
Oh no, you're dead.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll say this
There's
is
a
like,
machine gun from the helicopter.
yeah, this is something for I don't know, Lizard to pay attention to. Like Panchito's like being a lot calmer. He's not just full sending stuff all the time.
Yeah, Panchito definitely just seems, a lot more experienced, more comfortable in the game.
No, Ayetu lost. Is this a... Actually, no. It's still between Ayetu, BG, and Chaotic, probably. I think you all have lost once. And,
So Ayetu is Rogue, Inugami.
And Togo as well.
And then it's Ayetu and Rogue Inugami the same person that's Doughboy's brother? Or is that someone else?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that is Doughboy's brother. That's what I thought. I couldn't remember. All these
Okay.
people with these multiple names. Ayetu and Rogue Inugami.
That's cool.
Doughboy classic. KI ranked demon.
Doughboy tried to enter one Ultrafine, and I forget what was... either he didn't show up or he didn't get the Discord or something. I can't remember what happened.
Did I play Doughboy last year at Combo Breaker, or was it the year before?
I don't think Doughboy was at Combo Breaker. There was a Juggernaut, I think was his name.
Oh, it wasn't Doughboy. I played another Riptor player that's common in ranked. What's their name? I'm gonna look it up now. They play kind of like Doughboy.
I remember the end of Alice was there like 1 year. I'd say talk about rank gamers that showed up offline.
Courier is their name.
Oh yeah, the Courier 4, yeah.
Because that's like Doughboy V. I get it confused. So they're both Riptor players. Alright, well we got a wolf mirror happening. Dude, this wolf head color looks so funny.
No, sorry about that. I think you were the player I assumed was Puerto Rican or something, just because there's a lot of Puerto Rican. I know BG and Togo, I think, come from there. Big damage here, just ending the combos.
I didn't even realize Togo and BG were Puerto Rican.
That doesn't mean anything.
They're of Puerto Rican descent. Well, Lizard was doing stuff for a bit there.
Supreme victory.
My God. Y'all are just trying to get me canceled. I see how it is.
Someone get Nintendo back here.
What's going on between Chaotic and Togo?
I don't know.
Chaotic posted 3-9. I think you meant 0, and said that was 3 games, right? I'm not crazy. Oh no!
Not this stage. Who picked it? Panchito?
You won 3? Okay, okay. Well,
I don't think the gamers realize they're just gaming.
yeah, sorry. No exceptions to the rules. That's why I ping everyone before the start of every tournament. It might have been random. It's hard to say.
Damn, and Lizard is cooking too.
It's you know, you can't really my god, you all need to stop. This isn't on Xbox. This is on my computer. No, wait, what am I doing? I need to set the random theme again. And yes, you should stop. I don't think that was, you know, obviously I don't think that was done on purpose or anything, but...
Alright, Lizard ended up leaving.
Blizzard ended up what?
Leaving the lobby. Potentially Alt F4, home button, start, down, down, A.
Go to Blu-ray. Okay, the lobby is up. I don't allow that stage on stream. No, you hit random? I mean, it happens, but rules are rules.
Yeah, just don't pick random.
I'm sorry, I have a rule that's catering to a vanishingly small amount of people, but it's not that hard to do it, so we might as well. Your stomach hurts? Why does your stomach hurt? Oh, from laughing, maybe? Yeah, it's just, you know, it's just not a big deal. This is round 4. There's still one more round. Although somebody's gonna be left out of round 5. I'm not sure who might be there, but I don't think you need to worry about that. I don't think there's any vomit stages in this game.
Fight on.
It's a wild name. I guess that's probably Latin for Ralphing.
Alright, Wolfmere. Lizard on the board.
I mean, that's a pretty normal thing to be grossed out for. Oh, that's funny, actually. Oh, like, emit. Hold on, I drank too much. I need to make an emission. Oh my god, the Rapidalis barely gets the ender. No, he keeps trying to jump or something. I'm not sure what Lizard's trying to do.
Did not confirm, got thrown out of it. Punish hole. Does the heavy button doesn't end up hitting?
Juggle?
In a juggle. Oh, he drops it. Misses the meaty though.
Meaty
Ragged Edge isn't that good anyway.
Yeah. I don't know about
Especially
meaty
heavy.
Ragged Edge.
Like you do meaty light Ragged Edge, it like beats backdash and it's safe, but heavy Ragged Edge is -5 on block. No reason to go for it.
Oh my god, Lizard going crazy with the run. His overhead got blocked and he canceled it to the low after pressing another button. Oh, the guest breaks are also racking up as well. Oh wow, that actually
Oh, just
hit.
barely out of range. Yeah, the shadow just barely whiffed. Alright, Lizard gotta make a heck of a comeback if he wants to win this one.
And the shadow counter. I mean, that's
From
that.
downtown.
That's that good safe uppercut. It's like pretty much not even like it wasn't even like a wrist to throw out.
Yeah, not really. You can whiff. That's the biggest thing it has for it, but
Good luck with punishing it.
it's not the hardest thing to whiff punish, but not that easy either.
That was technically the third game, but whenever someone picks that stage, I make them take a point because I want there to be consequences for not paying attention and whatnot.
Not following the rules.
Okay, so what do you mean? Yeah, Panchito was the one that picked the stage. So he lost a point. In other words, well, he didn't lose a point, let's say. That means the opponent gains a point. Because, I don't know, if I do it the other way, there's bound to be some joker that's like, okay, well, you know, I want this set to go on forever, so I'm going to pick that stage and lose a point. Yeah, I said it wrong. I'm sorry. Okay, we're getting to round 5, though. You just don't get counter broken? That, honestly, yeah. If you don't get counter broken, like, why not just keep breaking? Okay, Panchito, I'm sorry. That was your last match. And let's see who we got. Bodied and Togo. They are fighting. So we'll get that match on stream. And then... Why? Y'all are being so aggressive. Damn, it's literally like whoever I want to be on stream. Let's get BG and Taz. So Ayetu and Lochnar off stream. And then Chaotic and Lizard off stream. Yeah, it happens. Just, you know, don't let it happen again. Okay, we got full go. Oh god, that does not feel good to say. Actually, full go. That does not roll off the tongue. It hurts my mouth actually.
Olgo.
And BBK. I
What
don't
about
like.
Folgo?
I don't like saying it. Yeah, I know. I'm very scary, Panchito. Be terrified of me. Gao, whatever. I mean, would you rather it be BBK or what he entered as 1 week, like a few weeks ago? He entered as the Pullout King. Okay,
Imu finally coming out.
the namesake. Oh, reset.
Hey, why is everyone doing throw resets all of a sudden in KI? Shit's not even that good.
I don't know.
Like, you could have just ended your combo there instead of doing a throw reset. It would have worked out.
Yeah,
Oh my
again, you could have just ended your combo and finished the round.
Please.
He's getting a little too lost in the sauce, the shosh.
Like, throw resets when you're like maybe barely starting a level 1 combo makes sense, but any other time, like, just end it. Especially if you're a character with a hard knockdown ender like him. Move.
Yeah, if y'all don't know Shadow Dragon Dance, you got no reason to sit down during that. It is -7, I believe. You can just straight up punish it on block.
I thought it was more than -7.
Is it -9? I always get confused on which one's which. I know Firecracker's -13.
Yeah, it's minus a lot. Let me look.
I remember I get Kim's. Oh, that was a weird shadow counter. How did that? What happened there?
You're right. Shadow Dragon Dance is -7. For some reason, I thought it was heavy punishable.
I frequently get it a little mixed up with Arya's Shotgun Blitz, which is -9.
Yeah, that one's -9. Yeah. Okay. And Ultra, there we go. Nice again.
Good
Yeah,
job
that kid
for
was impressive.
not doing a reset.
Yeah.
If you wanna, I will say one thing to really control this match as Fulgor is medium laser. Although it's definitely a lot more threatening if you have a pip to cancel into DP.
And I think resets also make more sense if it's like before there's a breakable point in your combo. It's like if you want to do opener into reset, because you don't want to get broken. But like, I don't know. For some reason, everyone's like, Sneerful's been doing mid combo resets, 408. Fusen, like, so many people are just doing throw resets mid combo, and it's not that good.
I mean, Kim can at least throw a reset into a combo, so
She can. That's better, yeah.
yeah, side swapping is good too. Although you could just
I don't think it's
continue.
worth it, Sneerful. Take your
could-
dragon.
I was gonna say you could just continue the combo to get a side swap. Assassin's Cave is banned specifically because of spiders, and there's a few people that I've heard don't like seeing it on stream. And I just say, sure, that's easy to accommodate. Why not? It doesn't matter to anything, you know? Everything else is allowed besides Debug Void and Astral Plane are like the big ones that are like, you probably should be picking. Look at that throw reset working out. Oh.
I think throw resets make more sense for someone like Fulgor, Conra, or Spinal, who have some, other benefit they get from throw resets. Fulgor potentially getting a better setup, Conra getting the slope, Spinal getting a curse.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Devil if she still got to work tonight. That sucks. Chug some cocaine, man.
I like that.
Honestly, for most people, it's fine. Because people are not playing on original Xboxes or like bad PCs anymore. That was very fortunate. Pretty big risk, honestly, from Bodied. There we go. Damn, I'm not even really sure what full go changed between
Just
the matches. He was just, it was his turn. It was his turn with the offense. I mean, Fulgor is definitely a bit more impressive than Kim can be in this matchup. I mean, they can both be impressive.
Oh yeah, I think being on defense as Fulgor can be kind of awkward too if he's not like your main character.
Yeah,
like he's got a lot of good tools, but he's got a lot of tools that you just don't remember to use a lot of times.
I can say that for sure because I played a little bit of Pocket Fulgor. She can, but you can just do
Fulgor can bait it too.
Yeah, you can just teleport in place, do a heavy laser, still combo into it.
You can do empty mix like we just saw there, which is what Nikki says to do. Just don't throw a fireball. I mean, being on defense is how you lose, Devil.
I will say, definitely trying to zone Kim out if they're not trying to do too much is pretty good. And being patient with the Fulgor just works out in his favor because that gives more time for his reactor gauge to spin. More time to gain meter.
Let's see if Body can do what he did the first game. You do have Dragon Cannon. That's something good to throw out there when you're far away.
That's plus.
Oh no!
That's not gonna
Why'd
work.
you wake up with that?
Shadow Dragon Kick should be, if they're that close, that's your wake up. If they block it, you Dragon Cancel. You're plus 1 billion. You know, if you get the hit, that's great. Oh my god, the crouching medium kick goes so far from Fulgor. Such a good button.
It's one of the better 7 frames in the game, yeah. Backdash. Tried to parry, didn't realize what to throw. Okay, gets the Dragon Cancel. Oh, drops it. Nice punish.
That definitely sounds like something you would do, Slash.
Bruh, I thought Slash was Devil. That's their name was the same color. I didn't even realize. Bring back the old Night Slash color. Did they just remove that color from the choices in Switch? They're like, nobody uses brown anyway. Nobody likes this color.
That's weird that they got
Who
rid
likes
of that.
brown? Yeah, BBK just getting opened up a lot, gets them wrong on defense a lot. Didn't recognize the throw was coming on the freeze frame.
Yeah, that was a huge one. I think Slash has actually said his favorite color is brown.
It's one of his favorite colors, yeah. So if I just type something here, and then if I click on my name, can I change my color? Edit chat identity. More colors. You have to pay for Twitch Turbo to get more colors now.
Oh, that's stupid.
What the hell?
Okay, Riptor's coming in here. This is definitely a character that can do more offense than Kim can. But you gotta get the hit first. You gotta get out of this vortex. Yeah, backing out the medium lasers. Body's gotta block a little bit.
Body's been showing shadow counter. Just shadow counter laser at the wrong times. But Fulgo definitely been sending out a lot of the medium laser.
You can also, remember, you can challenge after you block a blade dash. Unless they've charged it, it is your turn. They can DP cancel and get you for that, but like, I think it's worth it to challenge after a blade dash.
Oh yeah.
You gotta make them show that they're going to DP afterwards. Yeah, that's just impossible to block.
You know who I've been running to a lot in ranked is in and around the vicinity of the web. And that dude, his whole game plan with Riptor is jumping heavy kick.
They're really
And then
good.
he throw tech all the time. Yeah, but it's not that good. It's just funny. He's a jumping heavy kick and does a juggle combo off of it. Okay, I like the run back tail. Stay alive. Not a heck of a comeback to make though.
No, too far away.
A bit too happy on that throw tech. Reversal? No, decides to hold it. Misses the shadow counter. That's going to cost you. Go. Looking very solid.
Shago is a very annoying character to play against.
If Shago's doing a lot of teleports and a lot of stuff like that, often it's just don't do anything super crazy on your end. And just let Shago kind of kill himself.
Mm-hmm. A lot of times if you find yourself getting hit, that's a signal that you should probably just try to block it out a bit more. It's hard to actually do it though. For sure.
Yeah, and against Shago, you got to be careful of his forward dash because it's invincible. So like, you got to like play spacings to where he can't just get you with mix instantly with a forward dash. You either got to get in quickly or stay away. But a lot of the teleport stuff is unsafe if he goes for it.
BG, I'm not even sure if Shago's in the top 5 of the game.
Definitely not.
So
Probably in the top 10 potentially, or just outside the top 10. But he's solid, but he's not top tier.
Yeah. Man. No, even Rash pre-AE was like, he was super strong, but he wasn't like ban-worthy strong.
Yeah, no one in KI is even close to that, I feel like.
And yeah, if
He's
you're
very
having,
annoying to chase. He runs
yeah,
away
if
really
you're having
well.
issues against Shago or against any character, find someone that plays the character, run sets with them, ask them questions.
And if you want, like, I feel like Hisako might be like the best, easiest counter pick against Shago as well. So if you really want to counter pick Shago, maybe pick up Hisako.
Oh, Kaz, you gotta be careful with those punch buttons. Yeah, dropping the combo again.
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
KGP's all going live right now, I think.
You offered it in the Ultrafine Discord. I don't think a lot of people pay attention there. I mean, people are more than welcome to use the Ultrafine Discord as like a matchmaking Discord if they want to, but I'm not sure how many people actually pay attention there. It's
You have the names wrong, Trashed.
Do I? I do. Thank you. There's the main.
Like, when did Peter Piper pick up Pepper's play Thunder?
There's the main KI Discord. I definitely have a command for that. I think it's KI Cord. That's where most people, if they're using Discord to do matchmaking, that's the Discord they do it in. I'm pretty sure it's just KI Cord. Oh, you probably don't have the killer. You gotta react to a certain message in the rules.
Supreme victory.
Oh, did Sneerful just change his name color? That's not the Sneerful I know.
Yeah, you're not the only person. There's a lot of people that have got tripped up by the killer thing. Okay, here we go, back into it. Getting caught by this Trailblazer.
Yeah, you can change color, but like to do the more colors option, you have to pay for Twitch Turbo. So I wonder if they got rid of some of the old colors they just allowed you to have for free.
This is definitely a really good matchup to show Sama Mishin. If you see Cinder in the air, you can kind of just send that shit. Yeah, do it.
That takes up so much space, it's hard to avoid.
Oh, the classic.
I'm a fan though. We need people counter-breaking more in these tournaments.
Yeah. Be careful with your arms now. Definitely a big beginner's mistake, and a mistake I still make too sometimes, is getting impatient and letting your Really, like fanning those flames. You gotta be really careful with your potential damage. Play the timer, let that shit run out. Oh, whiff for a random grab, didn't work out. Oh no, pressing those punch buttons. Pressing those punch buttons.
I like the short combo. Maybe should have spent meter on it. Probably wouldn't have killed though. Do you know? Okay.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I think Chaotic is still fit for the beginners bracket, the rookies bracket. So there's definitely more strong Jagos you can run into, more oppressive Shagos you can run into.
Supreme victory.
Like Devil. I would not be surprised if Devil has a good Shago. I don't think I've ever seen you play Shago though.
I've seen Devil Shago before. And who's got a really good Shago who never plays Shago is Sonic Dolphin.
Really?
The Shago Jago's super good, yeah.
Oh, sick. No, I really get to see Sonic play, honestly.
I only ever saw his Shago in like the old UU lobbies way back then.
Okay, we're going back into it. Yeah, I would love to see Samamish more against Cinder specifically. And also, just in general, I'd like to see trying to whip punish stuff with like Shadow Command Grab when you have Shadow Meter.
Wall splat doesn't work from that far away. It dies, that's criminal.
Oh, gets the juggle.
Tricky stuff.
If you don't know that recap from Cinder with the flip kick, it is a heavy button. So that's like an easy break. But if you do start showing that you're going to break it, the Cinder will counter break you. So, you know, that's a mind game you gotta play.
A lot of recaps in this game only have one strength. And even ones that have multiple strengths, like Rash, it's still easy to tell the difference. That was funny.
Ooh, good combo. Could've got a grab. Definitely grab after wall splat is usually the option.
Again, Taz just never spending any meter on anything. Not on DP, not on command throw, not on confirms.
Guess break on the heavy. Works out.
Like, even spending your meter on reversal DP would be good for Taz to do. Like, just escape on defense.
Yeah.
So just chill.
No.
I think you're dead.
Not quite.
Yeah, Shadow into Instinct. Oh, could have went Shadow into Instinct. Could have won. One's anyway.
That was too much fun. Supreme victory.
Yeah, again,
Peter
just
Piper picking Pickle Peppers, doing a good job.
yeah, he's doing great. He's one of the strongest players in this sort of little beginners to intermediate thing. But Taz just not using that shadow meter. Samamish, like I said, is pretty good at a matchup whenever your opponent, your character that you're playing against, wants to be in the air a lot. Like Samamish kind of just stops him from doing that.
Yeah, goes through projectiles, covers a huge space in front of you. Very useful.
Yeah, you can go to Shadow off that because Shadow doesn't add KV at all to anything. But then you can pop it before it becomes breakable and then goes to Ultra, like without there being an extra breakpoint. It's kind of busted, honestly. But that's not Cinder specific. There's a lot of characters that can do that. Well, basically any character with a wall splat can do that. I don't think Shago needs a wall splat. I think he's got plenty.
So that's the tournament?
That is it. That was the last match.
And you don't have to do any manual calculations this time?
I don't think I had to last week either. We got good players that actually stick around for the whole thing. Let's go. All right. Chaotic is the winner of this tournament. Although we had 3 players with a 4-1 record. Chaotic just happen to have a bit more of a better differential than BG in second, A2 in third. Dogo came in fourth. We got Panchito in fifth. Lizard sixth. Lochnar in seventh. Bodied in eighth. Unfortunately, Taz, you got in last place. But, you know, you just gotta keep working at it. Definitely work on trying to learn where to implement your shadow meter. Because its shadow meter is so powerful. Like, you want to be... If you got 2 bars in this game, you probably want to be looking for an opportunity to spend one so you can start building another one.
Pretty much.
And Samamish was something you weren't using either, yeah. Just trying to get your inner Ryu going.
You're playing the wrong character for Ryu. You're playing...
Yeah, Jay goes to
Akuma of the
Ryu.
game.
Let's see, is he actually live? I always gotta check if he's actually live before I send it to him. He has paused in training. I don't know if he's actually Damn it, Scrambling. I was like, oh, a KI gamer I can raid.
Yeah, Scrambling is a stream demon.
Streaming. Okay, have a good nap and good luck. Yeah, I don't know any of these other people. Damn, that's unfortunate. Oh wait, he's back. He's actually playing. Okay, let's go raid Scrambling. He looks like he's just in training mode right now, but he'll probably start playing some matches against people. And so go enjoy that KI gaming. And hope to see you on Wednesday for the next weekly. Please. Please.
What you mean, please?
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Please.